to the Freestyle. I'm Scott.
And I'm Clint.
And this week we're going to go see the August Man. Got there, said, fuck that. What is this? Ghostbusters, the 30th anniversary is playing. So we made the right decision and went and saw that instead. Here to save the world again. Tagline to the re-release of Ghostbusters, starring Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, Sigourney Weaver, and Ernie Hudson.
And the plot of this movie is pretty much Bill Murray and his scientist buddies start a paranormal investigation kind of group right as Sigourney Weaver happens to get haunted. Turns out
she's terrible at choosing houses because she's always choosing some haunted ass building.
Yeah. And whatever's happening at her building is causing all kinds of other paranormal stuff that happen all over the city.
Yeah, so she has to bang Rick Moranis to bring Gozer the Destroyer to this world. And Bill Murray's all like, no, fuck that, I'm gonna bang her. So a fight ensues for Sigourney Weaver's vagina. And, the world, whatever. Alright, so this part we're going to talk about things we liked in the movie, and for me, Bill Murray, who the fuck doesn't like Bill Murray? But specifically, I really like the chemistry between him and Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, and Ernie Hudson. Feels like they're like old friends in real life, and it seems like it transfers well into the movie. And also, me as Ghostbusters, I've already seen this movie a million times. I like everything about it. I like the storyline, the goofiness. Even some parts are still a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. I may have pooped myself just a bit, but nothing too. You guys don't gotta worry about that.
And for me, I thought the monster effects of all the ghosts and all that show up were pretty great.
Yeah, they've held up really well over time. Like that, the librarian in the beginning was still pretty scary.
Yeah. Alright, here's the part where we talk about our dislikes. And for me, from what I saw, I couldn't really see anything I didn't like about this movie.
Yeah, I didn't really dislike anything. There is a whole lot of smoking going on, though, so if you got some very impressionable children, you may not want to. They're just going to walk out chain smoking 3 cigarettes at a time. I mean, Dan Aykroyd's laying in an engine, fixing a fucking car, and he pokes his head out, and he's got a cigarette in his mouth. I don't know what kind of safety standards is going on. OSHA might be able to look into this, but it doesn't seem very safe. So this is the part we're going to talk about our favorite moments. And for me, going in, I was for sure it was going to be that scene where Bill Murray goes back to Sigourney Weaver's apartment after the eggs, break themselves open, which I watched really hard in the movie theater, and I still can't figure out how they did it back in the 80s for like zero budget, because it's not green screen, obviously. But yeah, he's just walking around the apartment, squeezing that little fucking nothing, basically, and hitting on her the whole time. And that's pretty great. But then I was reminded about the dickless scene whenever fucking the guy's all like, oh yeah, oh dickless over here, and then fucking the guy starts babbling on about some shit, and then the judge is just like, is that true? And Bill Murray's like, yeah, he doesn't have a dick. And then fucking they're about to fight, and they're pulling Bill Murray back, and he's just like, that's what I heard, that's what I heard. I really enjoyed that. What'd you say?
For me, I guess when Sigourney Weaver first realizes when that her apartment's like super duper haunted, as like, the eggs start happening, but it all culminates when she opens the fridge and there's fucking all hell inside her fridge.
Yeah, fucking bear rape demon is in there. Alright, so that brings us towards the end of this review, and I guess we're gonna try and rate this thing, even though it's super old, and pretty much everyone has their own impressions. But what would you give it?
4.
4? Yeah, I would easily give it a 4, maybe even a 5. It aged really well, actually. Like, I was expecting to be able to see like little fuck ups, like maybe people like off screen or production assistants or like maybe some strings or anything, but they really got their shit together on this movie apparently. And I guess that's gonna do it for this week's movie review Friday. But all that stuff. I'm sure you're gonna not like this review very much. So don't forget to click that dislike button if you don't like it, because that's what's gonna happen. But other than that, I'm Scott.
And I'm Clint.
And come back on Tuesday for a Top 5 Tuesday. And have Have a good day.
Bye.